The reason why communication is important is that we have different traumas, different triggers, different personality types, and above all else, we see point A to point B as a different perspective, right? So all those things, right? The main key, I think, is perspective, because that is built upon all those other ones, right? And so it's important to communicate, because when you don't have maybe a point of reference or a point of understanding, or you guys' traumas are different, you guys' insecurities are different, you guys' triggers are different, because we're all different people and have different lives. If you don't try to empathize or aren't willing to see maybe, perspective of theirs and them see yours, and like, communication will never be done. But the reason why it's so important, because we all have different things, right? It may be a couple, right, have the same traumas and possibly the same triggers, but different personality types. They probably could see maybe much easier, through pain, how people, how each other is, right, responding and reacting, right? If you have different personality types, different triggers, different traumas, and then different perspectives, it pains to not understand your partner, who you're talking to, or your friend, whatever. But it's important to have that communication, because the point A to point B can be vastly different. I could have got to be this way, somebody else can got to be that way, and you never really understand what's going on. That's why communication will never be overrated. It just won't be, because perspective is key, and you gain perspective through your experiences, whether good or bad, right? And to talk about those experiences and to talk about your perspective, you have to be willing to communicate. Just thought you should know.